Assalamu alaikum, welcome to Discover Exclusive, and this is your host Amber Qureshi. Pakistan has wonderful ties with its neighboring as well as regional countries, and now we are focused to improve these relationships. We have Mr. Slobodan Popovic, who is from Serbia, and he's here in Pakistan for this conference on Road and Belt Initiative. So let's welcome him. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for inviting me, because I'm coming from one country which is very far away from Pakistan. I'm from Europe,
Yes.
from Eastern Europe.
And from Europe, you're coming to Pakistan. So tell me, how's your experience here, and how do you like people and food and culture and everything of Pakistan?
Well, when I get the invitation to be participant of this very good organized conference, my first thought was, okay, this could be a little challenge for me.
Yeah.
But of course,
Anybody who's coming from Europe thinking about Pakistan is a bit challenging.
Yes, I think that is a media picture that media is imposing in Europe about Pakistan. And when I started the procedure for visa application, I just was threatened with that complex procedure. So your embassy just scheduled me appointment, and they explained me everything, and everything just went smoothly.
That's
and
great.
Yes, I was surprised by them. We had a chai together, and after I landed here, the first impression that I had about Pakistani is diversity and liberty, and I was surprised about that.
That is really, really great, and thank you so much for the compliment about Pakistan. So, for how long you have been here in Pakistan?
I landed on Tuesday morning, and I'm coming back tomorrow morning to Serbia.
Oh, it's a very short trip, and I'm sure you didn't have much chances to explore this beautiful country.
No, we just had a conference for the whole day. We just saw that beautiful garden, which is under UNESCO protege since 1971.
Yes.
And I really had a beautiful time over there.
That's great. So let's talk about the Road and Belt Initiative, because I'm sure you didn't, manage to explore Pakistan, so I could not ask anything else.
I hope that today we're gonna have that city tour, that I will see the whole Lahore, or just the most important parts of Lahore.
That's great, and I'm sure you will enjoy that. Tell me about this Road and Belt Initiative, and how do you think all the countries who are linked in this initiative could get benefit out of it?
Oh, wow, this is a complicated question. But when for the first time this initiative was proposed by to international partners by Xi Jinping in 2013, it drew a great attention from international public. We now can read the different analysis about Belt and Road Initiative. Is that a sustainable, tangible initiative? Does China possess the sources and requested level to achieve promoted goals such as creating the market which will be unparalleled in size, scale, and dynamism? So that is very important in regard to Belt and Road Initiative. Also, through this initiative, from my point of view, China is offering solutions to global problems.
Yes.
Which were created by others, but which resolutions and resolving China also needs. Also, through this Belt and Road Initiative, China is creating a completely new structure of relations amongst the countries, which will be based on common, cooperative, collaborative, shared, sustainable security, on win-win cooperation, etc., etc. Also on people-to-people diplomacy, because this conference is also has been organized for me, according to my point of view, as a part of people-to-people diplomacy.
Yes.
For the countries along the Belt and Road Initiative. And when it comes to benefits that countries can fruit from Belt and Road Initiative. That doesn't depend only on China. It also depends on national governments or countries involved in this transformative and prestigious but also controversial initiative. One country has at the first place just must know how does China do business.
Yes.
How does China interpret security? How does China interpret economic development? What is the partnership and friendship in Chinese terms? How you should negotiate with China? Those are very important questions that should be firstly answered by national government, and after that through bilateral cooperation with China, and after that on multilateral level, that is on the level of the Belt and Road Initiative.
That's right, and that's so great. All right, so there are many countries in this Belt and Road Initiative, and we always want that we should have more economic ties with Europe as well. So how do you think that Pakistan, maybe China, maybe Uzbekistan, all these countries could have more, get benefit, especially in terms of business with Europe through these initiatives?
First of all, the Belt and Road Initiative embraces different countries, but that is a normal Chinese approach, diversity, respecting diversities under the Tianxia, etc., Chinese approaches in its foreign policy behavior. Pakistan, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan are also member states of Shanghai Cooperation Organizations, but the whole globe is the biggest part or the main part of community of common or shared destiny. When it comes to cooperation between subcontinent, Central Asia with Europe, we first have to say that Serbia, in Europe, there is approach that it is separated. There are European Union member states and there are not EU member states.
Yes.
EU member states and European Union as a supranational organization has its own approach towards Central Asia, India, Pakistan, and they have their own vision of doing business. But when it comes to promoting promotion of Pakistani tourism, that is the task which has to be done by a Pakistani national government or on regional level or federative level. I just don't know how you manage that. Yes. Thing. And in this panel, one very good speaker, Wakai, I just can still pronounce your names and surnames very well. He just emphasized that there is a lack of managerial skills and management in Pakistani foreign policy. He also urged that in every embassy which Pakistan has established overseas, there should be some kind of department in regards to CPEC.
Yes.
So you just have to promote your own tourism, offering your own beautiful, delicious food.
Yes.
Everybody's talking about nature on the north of Pakistan. So you just have to insist on that, to insist on the stability as well, because I think that many tourists who want to explore Pakistan are just afraid for their own security here.
Yes.
So that should be some kind of security
I think
promotion
there are more
through
myths.
soft power.
Yes.
Of Pakistan, but you just cannot rely on Belt and Road Initiative for promoting your own country because you're sovereign country in. Yes. Belt and Road Initiative. You didn't emerge thanks to Belt and Road Initiative. You have your own history and you have your own natural goods that you have to show to international audience.
Yes, true that, and I'm sure our ambassadors are trying hard now to promote tourism of Pakistan. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for giving us time and giving us very nice tips that how we can promote tourism and how all these countries can develop socio-economic ties. Thank you so much.
Thank you for inviting me and having me here.
Thank you so much. This is your host Amber Qureshi. Keep watching Discover Pakistan.